Intensity is the measure of how hard you force the muscles to work in any training session. The more work you do in any given period of time, the more intensely you train. However, the more intense your workouts, the more recuperation time your body needs in order to rest and grow. Overtraining occurs when you work a muscle too often to allow it to fully recuperate. You hear bodybuilders talk about tearing the muscle down and then letting it rebuild itself. But this is not really physiologically accurate. There can be small amounts of tissue damage during heavy exercise, and it is this damage that is associated with residual muscular soreness. But the soreness is a side effect and not the primary reason why the muscles need time to recuperate after heavy exercise. There are a number of complex biochemical processes that accompany strenuous muscular contraction. The process of fueling muscular contraction results in the buildup of toxic waste products such as lactic acid. And during exercise, the energy stored in the muscle in the form of glycogen is used up. Time is needed for the cells themselves to adapt to the stimulus of the exercise and to grow. After all, that's what bodybuilding is all about, making muscles grow. So if you overtrain a muscle, forcing it to work too hard, too quickly, after the preceding exercise session, you will not give it a chance to grow and your progress will slow down. Different muscles recover from exercise at different rates. The biceps, for example, recover the fastest. The lower back muscles recover the slowest, taking about 100 hours to completely recuperate from a heavy workout. However, in most cases, giving each body part 48 hours rest is sufficient, which means skipping a day after training a muscle before training it again. Basic training involves only medium levels of intensity, so the time necessary for recuperation is shorter. Once you move on to more advanced training, higher levels of intensity will be needed in order to overcome the greater resistance of the body to change and grow. There's one other important factor, however. Trained muscles recover from fatigue faster than untrained muscles. So the better you get at bodybuilding, the faster your recovery rate will be. And the more intense your training program can become,